Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and taste the Balocco Il Panettone. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a Balocco Il Panettone. And just taking a look at the details that's on the box packaging. And on the side of the box there is some information about the panettone as well as the method in which it is made. And some further information of the ingredients on the opposite side. And taking a look at the bottom or underside of the box, there is various nutrition information in a variety of languages. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by tearing open the bottom or base of the box. And it's interesting to note that all parts of the box packaging, including the inner packaging and the handles, is completely recyclable. So let's set the box to the side, so setting it on the right hand side of the table. And before I do that, just making a note of the weight of the panettone, which is 750 grams. So just setting the box on the right hand side of the tabletop. And now giving you a look at the panettone, or il panettone, that's just been removed from the box packaging. And just setting it on the tabletop as well, so you have a full and clear look at this 750 gram loaf of Balocco Il Panettone. And now let's remove the panettone from its recyclable plastic bag packaging. So as I mentioned, every part of this box packaging, along with the inner packaging, is recyclable. So just doing or undoing the wire packaging that's keeping the bag tightly sealed. And let's slide the panettone out from it. So giving you a look at the 750 gram loaf of panettone. And now let's take a closer in look at the panettone. So you can see that it does have a nice light brown to dark brown colouring on the crust or top of the panettone. And we can see the raisins that are on it, and even a single piece or a few little pieces of candied orange peels. And of course, to give you some sense of the size of the panettone, just hovering my hand over the top of this panettone. And taking a look at the bottom or base of the panettone, we see the paper wafer base, which is part of the paper mold for the panettone. And you can see how high the panettone has risen from its paper mold. And of course, now taking a much closer in look at the details, so you can see the texturing of the crust or top of the panettone. And top down right there, close-up detail. Of the various aspects of this il panettone. And now let's peel the paper mold down so we have a clearer look at the overall details of this panettone. So just put it down and we can see that the paper mold does peel very nicely and cleanly off the panettone, so no wastage right there of the panettone tearing off very nicely away and off from its mold. So right there, and of course now peeling it off from the wafer base, paper wafer base, and now giving you a look at the bottom or underside of the panettone. You can see the close-up detail and overall texture of the panettone, upside down and of course upright. So this is a 750 gram weight or size of the Balocco Il Panettone. And now let's peel off a small part of the top and give you a close-up look at the details right there, and the inside, which has a light yellow colouring. And just going to set the big loaf down and giving you a much closer in look at this little piece that we've just torn off. And just going to tear it down further. And let's taste the smaller piece. So it does have a nice chewy texture to it, slightly moist, and of course that tangy and citrusy flavor from the raisins and especially the candied orange peels. Now let's taste a bigger piece. So once again, very consistent in flavor and texture. Now let's peel the loaf in half so we can see the insides in more detail. So you can see the outer baked surface and of course the inside of the panettone. So abundant with many pieces of raisins and candied orange peels in various sizes and of course colors as well. So that's the Balocco Il Panettone. Thanks for watching and happy eating!